The finale centers on the explosive collapse of the lies that have driven Fatal Seduction for 3 seasons. What began as a passionate affair between Nandi and Jacob slowly turned into a web of betrayal, manipulation, and death. By the time the finale begins, everyone believes someone else is responsible for the tragedy that destroyed their lives. Vuyo thinks Jacob and Nandi ruined everything. Nandi believes Sandra orchestrated the chaos, but the final episode reveals that the truth is far more complicated and far more personal. The finale opens with Vuyo ready to burn Jacob alive inside a building. Consumed by anger and grief over the deaths surrounding them, he believes Jacob has destroyed too many lives to deserve mercy. Jacob desperately tries to reason with him, reminding Vuyo that he helped rescue Zinle from Virgazi and insisting he had nothing to do with Leonard's murder. But Vuyo refuses to listen. Meanwhile, Nandi confronts Sandra, the woman whose manipulation helped trigger the entire chain of events. Sandra admits she secretly filmed Nandi and Jacob having sex and sent the video to Jacob's fiancée, Kim. Seeing the video pushed Kim into confronting Jacob, which ultimately led to her death. Sandra insists she didn't kill Kim directly, but she admits she intentionally set everything in motion by drugging Nandi and manipulating the situation. In other words, she lit the match that started the fire. As the building burns, Nandi finds Jacob chained in the basement, struggling to breathe through the smoke. She tries desperately to free him but cannot break the restraints. Realizing he might not survive, Jacob confesses something deeply emotional. Loving Nandi, he says, was the greatest thing that ever happened to him, but he urges her to leave and save herself before it's too late. At the last moment, Vuyo has a change of heart and returns to save Jacob. It's the first sign that the cycle of revenge might finally be breaking. After the fire, authorities publicly link Sandra to multiple crimes, including the murders of her husband and Leonard, along with possible involvement in Kim's death. To the outside world, the case appears solved. But Vuyo notices something strange when he reviews the ballistics report. The gun used to kill Leonard was his own stolen pistol, a weapon that had previously passed through the hands of Jacob and Nandi. That discovery suggests Sandra may not be Leonard's killer after all, someone else pulled the trigger. Determined to uncover the truth, Nandi confronts Jacob one last time before their planned marriage. She insists they cannot move forward if he is still hiding secrets. Jacob finally breaks down and confesses what happened the night Kim died. After receiving the video of his affair, Kim confronted him on a rooftop. She was furious and accused him of betraying her. During the argument, she attacked him. Jacob claims he tried to calm her down. But during the struggle, Kim fell from the rooftop to her death. According to him, it was a tragic accident, not murder. The truth becomes darker when Jacob explains what happened next. After Kim's death, Leonard confronted him about the incident. Their confrontation quickly turned violent. Jacob says Leonard attacked him first, forcing him to shoot in self-defense. But Nandi has secretly been recording the entire confession. When she plays the recording back, Jacob realizes she trapped him into revealing the truth. The man she once loved suddenly sees her as his enemy. Furious and desperate, Jacob grabs Nandi and threatens her with a knife. Vuyo arrives with Zinle trying to stop him. The situation becomes terrifyingly unstable. Zinle, desperate to protect her mother, grabs a gun. Everyone pleads with her to put it down, but the fear and tension overwhelm her. A shot suddenly rings out. Zinle fires the gun, hitting Jacob in the shoulder and sending him collapsing into the swimming pool. He survives the shooting but is quickly taken away by ambulance, handcuffed and under arrest. The finale ultimately exposes the dangerous illusion at the heart of Fatal Seduction. Throughout the series, characters believed their intense emotions justified their choices. Love, jealousy, and obsession drove them to betray each other again and again. But by the end, Nandi realizes something painful. The people who claim to love us the most can also cause the deepest wounds. Jacob's obsession with Nandi destroyed his engagement, triggered Kim's death, and ultimately led to Leonard's killing. Sandra's manipulation turned that obsession into chaos, and Vuyo's desire for revenge nearly created another tragedy. Only when the truth finally surfaces does the cycle stop. Jacob is arrested, the lies are exposed, but the emotional scars remain. In the final narration, Nandi reflects on the destructive power of passion. Some relationships burn so intensely that they consume everything around them. Sometimes, the only way to survive that kind of love is to walk away before it destroys you. And by the end of the season, that is exactly what Nandi realizes she must do.